I just played The Witcher 2 and goddamn was it an adventure. To start, I am just a PC noob and am just adjusting to the PC. So what did I do instead of challenging myself? Like when I played Demon Souls, I simped out and decided to do easy mode. What? 2! You're ashamed to the PC Master Race! I'm sorry. This game was an adventure that I never expected. Finishing the game at a sexy 25.1 hours. Point 1 is very important. We explored lots of the world, but I still feel that I missed out on a lot of the lore and opportunities. However, segments that I played were adored by myself. Out of 16 endings, 16 endings. Yes, this game is very replayable. So let's get into my major decisions. So starting it off is the Battle of the Lavalette's castle. The first decision that was pressed regards Aryan Lavalette and to decide if he will die or live. I pressed the honour path, telling him to save his men's lives and that he and his men will be treated with honour. Not evidently though. But I liked Aryan and thought he was a good person that I didn't want to die, so I made sure that he could live another day. The prologue is epic, holy shit! I loved the siege and wanted more from that. There's nothing more satisfying than killing an army as a Witcher. That blade cutting the throats of these soldiers that had nothing compared to Geralt. So that was it for a major decision. There was also a whole prison break, but let's not get into it as it's not too relevant to getting that customized ending. This was a great way to start the game. Chapter 1 brings our heroes to the beaches of Normandy. Oh, sorry, I mean the beaches of Flotsam, where we are ambushed by the Nazis. Oh, sorry, the Scoia'tael. So we make a runner to Flotsam, where those elven snipers couldn't get us, which was a joy. Finally, civilization. Oh, hi Dandelion and Zoltan. What's that hanging around your neck? Flotsam was really nice. Something that's underrated about Witcher 2 is how each chapter really spices up the environment. We had a castle and a dungeon for the prologue, and now we have a little town with a ruler named Bernardo Loreto that we later found out is a rapist, so that's lovely. Anyways, the major decision of chapter 1 is deciding who to side with, Iorveth or Roche. I personally chose Roche because he seemed to fit the narrative of my Geralt. A man that wants to stay out of these situations and stay neutral. Like a normal Witcher, just trying to find more work. Shout out to the troll whose wife was decapitated and put on someone's wall. It's a bit of a rip, and now he's addicted to vodka. So, yeah, that was chapter 1. The army camp. Hell yeah, brother. This is what I want. We got the army and playing as that King of Kaedwen, and people kneeling for him, and a lot of wisdom. I like that. I never really expected how the chapter would end, with a great blindside and the loss of the Temerian Special Forces, but it was a blast, curing the curse, then reliving the experiences of a former battle. Once again I stick with Roche, and then we go to see a massacre of his men, and the invasion force going to capture Bergen, which finally leads to a decision to kill the King of Kaedwen or to spare him. I choose to spare him, which still concluded with a great punch in the face, which was well deserved if you ask me, because he was a bit of a scumbag throughout the game, and the mages have been pretty cool too, experiencing them and their lust for power. Loch Moin is a sick way to end this journey. I was thrust into an awesome Cold War-like demilitarized zone with different nations having their base of operations. First presented with the option to save Anaias for Radovid, which was an interesting proposition, so I was given the choice to save my love interest Triss Merigold or save Anaias, and I decided for the betterment of the overall world I would save Anaias. Now, the enhanced edition that I played actually gave me more background to who Anaias was and what happened to her, so we got to find out a plot to capture her made by the Temerian noblemen and to get one of them arrested. That made the chapter amazing to have some background into why Anais was captured, and now it was time to save her. We saved Anais, and we were given the option to hand her to Temeria or to hand her to Radovid. I chose Temeria, as I don't trust Radovid, which is culminating in a confrontation scene during the meeting where Anais is paraded around. A final ending is the choice between killing or sparing the Kingslayer Letho. I decided to kill him because he did make too much damage, with multiple regicides under his belt. Even though his motivation was understandable, it wasn't excusable. In conclusion, this game was a journey that I did not foresee. Holy shit, play this game. The video we made here was not meant to tell the story of The Witcher 2, but to gloss over what decisions I had and why. And just to show how big in scale the game was, you could see those clips of completely different decisions and how they went. It's so crazy how big this game was. Thank you guys for watching. This was an experiment for what I can make in the future. So let me know if you liked it and how I can improve. Thank you guys.